Let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman. Let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman. You can watch if you want to. You can slap Spiegelman's behind. LWAFLMNOYT on Mutiny Radio. Mutiny.
Mutiny! It's pronounced mutiny. Mutiny! It's pronounced mutiny. Mutiny! Oh, my turnoffs are guys who say mutiny. Mutiny?
Well, let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Oh, Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Oh, Mike Spiegelman. Hey! Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman.
LWAFLMOYT. Let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman and Carl. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Mike. Let's watch right away because I can't sit.
You're like one of those producers where you get on the mic and he's like, "Oh, you're so loud. I have to grimace and make publicly."
Yeah, my headphones, they're kind of, we'll turn them down, Chuck. Turn down the heads. All right, the headset.
You're listening to LWAFLMOYT. Let's stand up, watch a full-length movie on YouTube here on National Public Radio.
On NPR?
On NPR. Affiliate. We are part of the American Public Radio Network, which is not affiliated with National Public Radio, but we do bring programming. We're on Mutiny Radio right now. Mutiny
and we're not associated with Pacifica either.
Definitely. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, was it? So we have a Pacifica in the Bay Area, and you're out there in New Jersey. Berkeley. You have the classic one in New York City, right? WBI. Hey, 730 words you can't say on TV. Oh, we got sued. Oh, hey. You know what? Abby Hoffman had a radio show called Radio Free USA on WBAI right before he passed away. I think it was that station. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Watch a Full-Length Movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman and Carl. We stream right now on mutinyradio.fm as we do every Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Carl, New Jersey time. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we watch an entire movie on YouTube in its entirety in real time with you, let us. And we want you to watch the movie on YouTube and listen to us at the same time as we do it at 2 p.m. We also have a podcast by our acronym LWAFLMOYT. I build it up and then I hit the last one.
It's fun to stay at the LWA.
No, so remember that acronym. Go ahead and find our podcast, subscribe to our podcast. And if you want to watch the movie and listen to us, but not do the hard work, Carl will do it for you. Not only did Carl write the theme song, not only did Carl is going to produce the upcoming Comedian Countdown, he also syncs up the audio and video and posts it on our YouTube channel. Yet you're still just listed as a guest on the call sheet.
I am the curator of our channel. That doesn't make me on the show. I'm helping
What are you,
out.
Ridiculous. Carl, what is the movie we're seeing right now today?
We will watch Gone in 60 Seconds. Not Nicolas Cage. 1974. Sure. Gone in 60 Seconds, 1974. That's what you put in the YouTube search engine. And the channel we like is 24/7 movies. Well, it's 24/7. It's the only one you're going to bump into, right?
Right.
There are 3 O's in movies.
Oh,
like so a cow is saying. Move.
Well, this is moving pictures. We got a lot of cars moving around. The premise of this podcast is that we get to see movies that I read about. And oh my God, I read about this movie from 1974. It is a cult classic. We're always happy to retread out one of the great cult classics here on our show because it's on YouTube. And, we're a community of movies, bad movie lovers and cult film aficionados. So go ahead. Click on the link that's Gone with 60 Seconds, 1974, 24/7 movies. I'm going to subscribe to that channel just because
Yeah.
I like their style. And what we'll do is we want you to hit pause, move the timer to 000. We have a great segment that Carl has produced called Celebrity Comedian Countdown. You're going to get to meet a comedian, get to hear a little backstory, maybe realize this person is not that funny. And,
Well,
maybe you'll find
I
out
like
their
the way they
address.
stand up.
Maybe you want to just call the SWAT on them. There's a lot of constructive things in these days. But anyway, I'm really excited. Actually, a very funny comedian from New Jersey. I haven't heard it yet, but I'm really excited. And then we'll be back with the movie. Once you hear the countdown, once you hear go, click go. Carl, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Celebrity Comedian Countdown, this time with Andrea Bryant. Welcome, Andrea.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, you are a newbie to comedy, so I'm wondering, how long you've been into it and what got you started?
So I've only been doing comedy for about a year and a half. Always been a huge fan of stand-up comedy, but just never thought that's something that I should try my hand at. But about a year and a half ago, I was a guest on a podcast, and they wanted us to write Christmas-themed jokes and have about a minute of material. And I did that. I got some laughs, had a blast, and then decided I should write a 5-minute set and perform that a few days later in a friend's basement.
Uh-huh.
And to great encouragement, and just been doing it ever since.
So that gave you the bug, right? But when
Oh,
you
yeah.
got that encouragement, that applause, that laughter, is that what made you keep going, keep wanting to do it? Or
Yeah, well, because we have in our minds that we wanna do something, but we also wanna make sure we're on the right track, and certainly that encouragement, I thought, "Okay, well, I'm making people laugh, maybe not as
yeah.
consistently as I would like, but that'll come later. Let's do this. This is fun."
And it has come later. I mean, I see you do the guest spots at Scotty's and everybody's with you. There's no dead jokes. I mean, you got more than 5 minutes, I'm sure, right? What are
Oh,
you up
yeah.
to now?
Yeah, at this point, yes. It'd be weird if I only had that at this
How many
point.
minutes do you have?
20? Solid
20
20.
minutes. Very
Sure.
nice. For a year and a half, 20 solid minutes. A
Oh, yeah.
tight 20, that's good.
Yeah, I'm sure I could pad that out with some crowd work, but yeah, 20 for sure. Um, but and that's another thing, crowd work has been kind of a work
Yeah.
in progress over the last year, but I'm having fun with that too.
Well, I saw you do it last night, the crowd work. No, it was on Friday, right? It was
Yeah,
on Friday, right?
yeah.
So you grew up in the Bay Area, you went into the
Mhm.
Navy, you made your way to New York City. Tell me about this journey. Tell me how you got all the way
Yeah.
here from there, especially after the Navy.
Yeah, so, well, even from the Bay Area to the Navy wasn't a straight line. I lived and worked in Lake Tahoe for a couple years, then I moved to Idaho and all sorts
Idaho.
of things. So I joined the Navy out of Idaho. Uh, Joined the Navy, see the world. They sent me the next state over to Washington, to Seattle area. I was there for a couple years. Then they sent me over to Bahrain,
Yeah.
over in the Middle East for about a year. And that's where I finished up my time. And I got out and moved to Salt Lake City. I was there for about 5 years, finishing up school, working a little bit. I got back into the Navy Reserves while I was out there. Uh, but again, being a huge comedy fan and everything else, I kept making trips out to New York City and thinking, man, I'm having a blast every single time I come out here. I don't do a whole lot for fun in Salt Lake. And so about 4 years ago, I decided to move out here and been here ever since.
Natural progression. So Bahrain, was that a life-changing experience?
There's no like watershed moment or anything like that. But it was a great experience.
Mhm.
See how other cultures live, and
Yeah.
uh that's, I guess for one transformative thing, that was the first place I had experienced food delivery. That was a totally
Uh-huh.
foreign concept, and now it's everywhere. Um but yeah, it was just interesting to see how other people lived, and to live somewhere else that wasn't the United States for a whole year is not something that a lot of Americans get to say they did.
Absolutely. So this Bahrain and the Navy experience and the reserves has led you to this podcast that you do called the Decompression Chamber. Tell me
Yes.
about that. How can people find that, and what's it all about there? It's veteran based.
Yeah. So it's Decompression Chamber, Spotify, iTunes, all your finer podcasts. It's also I put it up on my YouTube channel. Um, but it's just me sitting down with a fellow veteran and interviewing, well, so far just him, but I'm open to female guests as well. I've
Mm-hmm.
only been at it a month. But we talk about their time in the military. A lot of times uh, there's a lot of Americans who don't know a veteran personally, and so they hear the word veteran and they think it was someone who was downrange, and those are veterans. They're great people, but I'm kind of more interested in the stories of people who, well, I worked intelligence, so I knew that Desert Storm was going to happen the moment it did. I was receiving communications, I was recalled, or I served in South Korea and was worried about, you know, nuclear bomb attacks from the north or whatever else. So
Yeah.
it's weird things that people don't really think about, and it's kind of almost like a quiet service because then these individuals go on to their civilian lives. But yeah, I would sit down for about 40 to 60 minutes and kick around the topic of military service.
It sounds like a great deep dive. Now, we've got a veteran show coming up on a Thursday, probably in July or August in Scotty's. I'll talk with you about that offline. Maybe you should be a part of it.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah.
Now, one of your credits for comedy is not a comedy credit at all. It is the
Yeah.
impressive fact that you can deadlift 300 pounds. Tell me about that.
Yes. So after I quit drinking a couple years ago, you got to fill that void with something else. So I found out I liked lifting heavy things,
Mm.
and so I got into all the great power lifts and deadlifts being among them. And yeah, I can deadlift 300 pounds. Just tested the other day, still right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You
Um,
still got it?
yeah, still got it. So still like lifting heavy things. But yeah, last night Gene brought it up in just the most humorous way possible, and it was at that moment I was so horrified with myself because I realized what a dumb credit it was.
It's a great credit because it's funny. It's silly. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
silly, but I'm saying to apply
it
it
is.
to comedy, that's
Yes, that was the thing. It was like all of a sudden the spotlight was shown on me. I'm like, "Oh, Gene, you got me good, buddy. Wow."
now
I
there's
did it to myself, but
we talked about your podcast, but you're also involved in many, many podcasts because you're part of two subscription-based, behind the paywall services. One is Gas Digital and the
mhm,
other is Compound Media. Now,
yeah,
I think you started at Compound and now you're at Gas Digital, or tell me about this experience and
yeah.
what got you there and where are you at today?
Yeah, so I was again, this is me being a huge comedy fan. So Compound Media, I got to kind of got to know them, being a fan and coming in all the time. And then since I was coming in so frequently, I thought it's a little weird just for me to be here and empty hand. So I started bringing in cookies, and boy,
Uh,
that is the key to everyone's heart. So I was included in a lot of things. Oh, well, we've got an extra cot at one of the hotels for comedians in the compound if you're coming down, stuff like that. So they were always very inclusive of me
yeah.
if I wanted to tag along for stuff. And actually, with the networking I did there, once a job came up at Gas Digital, I just had a whole list of very recognizable references to say this is
You're
going to be your
in.
next office manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been with Gas Digital for about 6 months. Love it over there. They treat me great. And I love it over there too, because for guests, you don't know who's going to walk through the door. It could be
Yeah.
someone I've watched on TV for 20 years. So
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's really a great experience. There they are in person and three-dimensional, not on a flat
I
screen,
know.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is even how we met. This, I think it was Gino Pisconti, right? On Compound Media, brought you to Scotty's with Bobby Tamburo, and you
Um,
did a yes. Was
no,
it
actually, I may have gone to see Gino. Dave
Dave
Landau brought
Landau?
me. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this brings up my the program you were in. There is a little known comedy program called Rides for Spots.
Yes.
That's been very successful for you. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So if a headliner needs a ride to a gig, when they ask, it's usually implied or they'll say so. You can have a guest spot. So
Right.
since Dave Landau is no longer lives out on the East Coast, he'll be flying in. He gets to a hotel. I get him from the hotel. He's been very kind, very generous with that. And then Pat Dixon on Friday, he let me know, hey, if you can give me a ride, you can get a spot. And I had nothing scheduled. I hadn't been on stage for a week, so I was more hungry for the spot than he was for the ride. It was very nice of him.
Now, Pat Dixon is also on Compound Media. He's got the New York City Crime Report, but he didn't say to you, hey, I need a ride, right? He called you up and said,
well, he texted me and said, if you'd like to come out to Scotty's tonight, you're cordially invited. Yeah. But I know Pat well enough. I knew exactly what that message meant. So it was all great, all on board.
Being a comedy Uber does not suck.
No, not at all. I don't mind it. It's fun.
Okay, so Andrea Bryant, and it's with a Y, Bryant. Well, I want to see how people can find you out there on the internet, social media, YouTube channels. You let me know that you have at comicscard.com /Andrea Bryant.
Correct.
Bryant. Comicscard.com /Andrea Bryant. What do we find on that page?
So you can find all my socials, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, even LinkedIn if you want to drive down your value on that site. But there's also my calendar of dates. So if you want to come out and see me, that's towards the bottom of the page as well.
Terrific. Okay. Andrea Bryant. Everyone at home is sitting there ready and poised to watch this movie with us. It is essential that they press play at the exact same time we do in the studio. So why don't you, Andrea Bryant with a Y, give us that celebrity comedian countdown?
3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you, celebrity comedian countdown comedian. Ready to start the movie. Oh, that's the scene from Kill Bill.
Now, this isn't original What's that? That's the
Kill
scene
Bill took this scene with the sunglasses on the dashboard and did an homage by having the sheriff driving into the chapel.
Well, I really hate that Quentin Tarantino, it's kind of a prick move. It's like, Well,
he's a fellow podcaster now. Him and Roger Avery, the writer of Pulp Fiction, have a podcast on movies.
Well, that's perfect that he would have a podcast, but boy, can he blah, blah, blah.
And the audacity. The audacity. Can you believe the guy talking about talks over movies? God, who needs that shit?
I'm not saying that.
So yeah, it's a complete rip.
Opens up letting us know what it is. It's going to be all about driving fast.
Sweet. Have you seen the remake with Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage? Did you like that movie?
I don't know. It was okay, but it wasn't really this movie.
A friend of mine, Mike Strong, told me this story. He went to see this movie at the Thousand Van Ness, which is not a thing anymore. And the line was impossible, and the concession line took forever. Oh, this movie is such a train wreck. I didn't realize this movie was such a...
Good one, Mike.
Went off the rails. Yeah. Anyway, so...
Wait. This happened in real life, and the director took advantage of it. He just, come on, everybody. And they quickly ran over here.
He was like tipping cows, and he's like, I got an idea. Let's tip this train and film it. No, he said he was on the police scanner. We have a train wreck. Perfect for my movie.
Yeah, all this footage. Think of the production value, right? We're watching a movie and there's something awful, a fucking train wreck. Now, he's an insurance investigator, and he's showing up to assess the damage.
I did that as a living. I was an insurance inspector. And what I did was there'd be insurance companies that would deal with like cars and shit like that. And I would say, hi, I'm Mike. I'm your insurance inspector from Waltham, Massachusetts. Can you answer a few questions for me? And they'll go, okay. What would you say how much money you guys make? Is it about low 4 figures, high 5 figures? They're like, well, get off the phone. But I would make sure that everything's in line with the insurance policy. But it was with the companies, not the people.
Now, what we just saw here was an auction, and he bought this car for $300. And now it's getting that hunk of junk.
You're talking about 1974 money. Did you know that $300 back in 1974 was worth $300 in 1974
right.
money?
Yeah. I never think of it that way. Back then, that was serious money. It was worth $300 in 1974.
$300. So my friend Mike Strong went to see a movie, and the line took forever. Everything took forever. The concession stand took forever, and the first trailer was gone in 60 seconds. And they go, "Time to get your ticket to this theater. 1 minute. Time to get your popcorn. 1 minute, 30 seconds." And everyone went, "Boo! No, it didn't. It took 40 minutes." Great story.
Great story.
Great story.
Now look what they're doing. They're stripping the car. But it's really not like about parts or anything, although they will keep the engine or whatever. It's about those serial numbers, vehicle numbers, VINs, right?
Right.
They're going to steal cars.
Yes.
And replace it with these VINs.
So wait a minute. So they just want the VIN.
Yeah. And other distinguishing things.
So they'll put that sticker on a different car.
Yeah. Look at him lifting it off right now.
Yeah. Ooh,
under a heat lamp or whatever.
Titties, Carl. That cool. He's got centerfolds on the wall. That cool. Look the other way.
Called Jill. You see that it's a code name because it's illegal. There's our director and writer and producer and star and genius.
With this kind of cowboy suit?
Yeah. Well, that's just 70s pants. It's not a cowboy suit.
It's a cowboy suit.
Yeah, because cowboys were a big deal in the 70s. You see the
not in football suits. Yeah. Well, he's got the hair. He's got to show it off. These guys have the same jeans, though.
Yeah. You see that guy right there? I really don't know his name. In real life, he's well, I just don't know.
LAX?
He's okay. The director's name is H.B. Halicki, and he saved a lot of money by not having any stars. And the speed is the star of this. Oh, look how lax that airport is.
Oh, I'm telling you. I like that, but I'm over that airport. I am ex-lax.
Listen, we didn't do a celebrity comedian countdown, so we can't time this, but this car should be gone in 60 seconds.
Okay.
1 Mississippi.
2 Mississippi.
I don't know how long a second.
60 bottles of beer on the wall. 60 seconds of beer.
If one of them falls, how many bottles of beer on the wall?
59 seconds, bottles of beer on the wall.
Look at it. Oh, cranking it.
Northwest Orient.
Who hasn't done that in the car? Am I right?
Cranking it. Look at them. So they're just
gone.
Hustling. Gone.
60 seconds by my count.
Now, this movie I read about first in Psychotronic video guide and he was saying this guy was a real stunt man who just scraped up money and made his own stunt movie, and it was really successful.
Right. He really is a car mechanic repair kind of person. He just loves cars, and he spent a lot of money on this film. But the film made money. It made millions.
Now I don't want you to humble brag, but I know you are a dedicated gearhead when it comes to automobiles.
Am I? Okay.
Well, growing up in Los Angeles and New York and so many other places.
The star of this film is the 1973 Ford Mustang. That's the car to see.
There we go.
Now, this car they just chopped up was called Jill. Okay, that's always a code name. The code name for the 1973 Ford Mustang is Eleanor.
Got to give a lady's name. Keep it classy.
See, it's got the plate again. It is now the wrecked up car. Just like poof, it'll be on the street. They'll run the plate. They'll have the record of it.
Carl, just for shits and giggles, can you tell me where you are in this movie?
Yes, I am liking it, but at the same time, no, I'm only kidding. I'm at 7 minutes and 20, 21, 22, 23, 7, 24, 5.
Tell me when you're at 34.
Damn it.
34?
One, two, no. And now.
Okay, we're looking at money. Lots and lots of money.
Yeah. This is the biggest deal of their. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say, I want money, lots and lots of money. I want a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
I want to be rich. Do.
It doesn't. The best things in life are free, right? I mean, but you could save it for the birds and the bees. I want money.
That's what you want?
That's what they want.
Oh, okay. This is like, yeah, I recognize this. This is where the John Wick ladies work.
Okay, now look, this is the biggest deal ever. It's a $400,000 deal. He's getting 200 of that up front. Okay, it's in his back pocket right now. He's going to use it to pull the scam. He has to get like 50 cars by 3 days. And he doesn't have to swap them like we saw him swap out Jill. He just has to steal them and strip them.
Let me do the math. 3 days, 60 cars, 30 seconds. Yeah, it works.
I think
60 seconds.
It's either 48 or 50 cars. Okay, here we have a wedding in New York State. And it's a Polish wedding, and we'll get a lot of 70s Polak things throughout the film.
Oh, a lot of good jokes?
It's 48 cars. And the Ford Mustang is the Eleanor. Now, look, that's very specific. They want 6 limousines. They want 3 Rolls Royces. They want 1 Eleanor, you know.
I hate talking shop during a wedding, but who's this they that wants it so badly?
Well, it's like the guy. It's really the director, H.B. Halicki. He is an insurance claim. He does insurance claim. For the insurance, like if the car gets stolen, he pledges to go find it, and he works for the insurance company.
So he's stealing cars from his client to write the claims.
Well, he's not the client. He's hired by the insurance company. It's not really his client.
Gotcha. But does the insurance company wants him? I'm sorry, like I know this is a wedding, and I shouldn't be talking shop. But this
it's going right now. The music's going Polish, 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 and the Polish polka and look, you can add a flower.
This is a 70s movie. That kid should have been shot in the head by now.
Look how honest this is. It's just some bummy bar like my reserve club where we have the open mic.
Oh, you think that's the open micers there? Like waiting for the wedding to end?
We're waiting. Where's the list? Where's the list? That's the first thing you say when you both.
Are you on the groom's side or the bride's side? No, I'm here for the mic at 6 o'clock. Is there a list out yet?
I'll be doing 5 minutes.
Well, it's 11 a.m. and we have a wedding actually right now. Okay. So the list is not out?
So the list is not out. Can I start a list?
Yeah. Can I start a list? I was here first, and my friend Tony's coming, so he would come. So he would perform first. So I would be second.
Now, look, we're getting some family politics and business politics, okay?
Nice.
When their father died, he got a lot of the shares. He's the goofy. See the one with the rose? He's Mr. Cool. I think his name is Pace.
Oh, right. You got to keep a good pace when you're stealing cars.
Yeah. It's Adrian Pace. That's what it is. Adrian
Pace.
So he just had the fucking balls to fly to New York, go to this friend's wedding who is a partner in the business, and tell him, you're not going on your honeymoon because we got to steal 48 cars. And of course, the guy's like, fuck you. It's my wedding. And it's like, well, and he gets his way. The guy has to stay, and he sort of becomes the bad guy. But I don't know. He got screwed. He was so rude.
Oh, so the groom is the bad guy in this movie? He's the adversary?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, it's because he has blue balls. That's why he's fucking pissed.
So here we are in 1970s Los Angeles airport, and it's all very
relaxed.
Jane.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't changed at all. It's the same fucking grates.
Yeah, sure.
Beds.
Look how they park by the terminal.
Yeah, nice. Right. And behind him is the parking lot, I'm sure.
You caught his chest hair. You see his thing is open there.
Are they going to take that car?
Look. That's an Eleanor. That's a 1973 Ford Mustang.
Oh, he's going to steal the car now?
Well, there'll be a joke. He won't get it. See, this movie does not follow the movie rules, but there were sort of like no movie rules yet in 1973. You know, it had to be built, this Hollywood movie of today.
Right.
This movie's really good and interesting and fun. And also, it sucks so bad. It's both things.
I was always under the impression it was no more than 70 minutes.
It's 60 seconds. Now, look, this. Oh, maybe you're thinking of the sequel. Look,
there was a sequel.
Yeah, this guy's saying, "Let me steal it, boss. Please let me steal it." And he's going to be the guy who's our final chase scene.
Oh, there's car chases in this movie?
Oh, yeah. You're going to love it. Oh,
I don't know. I got a little nervous. This is before seatbelts, right? 1973?
It was before seatbelts, yes.
Yeah. And they only had AM radio. Or 8-track.
No, they had no 8-tracks.
You don't think that Rolls doesn't have an 8-track kick in it?
So he's like, "Thank you. Okay. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here it is. Now watch this guy. He's so cool. He'll be in our final chase. He goes to get in and he's like, "Oops, haha, wrong car." And he gets super embarrassed. They're very suspicious that he was, I don't know.
No one's suspicious. I wouldn't even call this pre 9/11. This is like pre-calendar. Right? They were still using sunlight.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like March. That's what they said. This is the way they acted at this airport.
Everyone has
they stole the Eleanor. Yeah.
Okay, now with the guy we saw who got embarrassed, he's now dyed his hair gray because it's going to help him with being identified when he's, for stealing cars if he gets caught or something. I don't know why, but it's gray now. And he's not like our big boss, Adrian. He's like sort of second in command and running the operation. And there won't ever be any static between him, and he's cool throughout, but
he is cool. His hair is so cool, Carl.
Yeah.
Do you see, check out his sideburns? They're sleeping. Don't disturb his sideburns. They're sleeping. Oh, little sideburns.
Yaps.
Oh, here's the list.
That's the list of cars they're going to steal. Now, it's very specific, right? They need a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost, a Plymouth Barracuda, a Jaguar E-Type, Rolls-Royce Phantom 5. It's very specific what this guy wants. He's got a Ferrari V12. And, of course, our favorite, the 1973 Ford Mustang Eleanor. There's Lyle Wagner, and they will steal his car.
Now, Lyle Wagner, of course, is the $6 million man, right? From TV? No.
That's
Steve
Austin.
Austin.
No, it's Lee Majors.
Oh, so he's not Lee Majors. Where do I know him then from?
He was in a lot of 70s TV, Lyle Wagner.
Didn't we? I think we did a movie with him in it.
I don't remember, and I ought to.
Oh, it might have been a film that I picked, and I was like, nah. But there was Lyle Wagner in it. Here's our plan.
Yep, that's right. That's what they're going through. We got a lot of cars to steal tonight, but they're easy picks.
It's a sabotage. This is like one long sabotage video. Wow, that is a classy fucking garage, man. You got pieces of artwork in there.
Look how little room there is.
Dude, I love putting my artwork in the garage right behind the car. That way the exhaust fumes gets into the artwork. Ooh, little top secret shit in there. 1973 spy shit. Bruce Lee lent me this.
If you were at the drive-in and you saw that, you'd be like, whoa, dude, that was cool. Did you see it?
Ah, no.
The switch.
Oh, this is where we need to be.
Okay, now our cool guy buys a jacket and he'll use it to pretend he works there.
He
and
is
he'll
cool. He
sort
put
of,
it right over his denim jacket.
yes. And it's the 70s. And he will sort of a la pickpocketing bump into a guy with a badge. Yep. And he snaps his badge
Mr.
off.
Cool.
What a nice Rolls Royce that guy's pulled up in.
Oh, look at that. His funny hat.
It's going to be gone in 60 seconds. Those are called quarter midgets. It's pretty cool.
I think it's cool that they were able to rent a racetrack and do this for their movie.
No.
Oh no, they shot the movie during an existing.
The Goodyear blimp says, "Lock your doors or it may be gone in 60 seconds." And I think that's where they got their title.
There you go.
There was no script.
Well, because it also uses the number 60 seconds, which is the title.
Yeah. Right, exactly. But I'm saying that it might have got named I don't know. It's just interesting. They had no script. They just had some general guidelines and they would ad-lib it like left and right.
Aggie.
Yeah, Aggie's rolling away right now. But I think that means Augie from the Texas A&M University. It's their football team and their
all right.
Augies, I think.
Oh, look, they're outside. They're outside in the backyard.
In the grass.
On the grass. Yeah, I got the dog there.
Now, look, he's just sipping his booze.
That's the way to do it. Because if you pour it in a glass, you might lose valuable alcohol. You got to go straight into the mouth.
Yeah, there is, what is it called? Contrition. You lose a little energy in the transfer.
Yeah, right. You skip a step.
Yeah, it's like a drop, man.
It's 6 steps of Kevin Bacon, but basically you're drinking directly from the bottle.
It's the bacon.
It's bacon. Oh, good old 18. Where do you live? I live on 18,504 Main Street.
Well, I mean, H.B. Halicki was a little bit of a egotist, which is cool. He was cool. I'm your friend, H.B. You're cool. And he
passed away.
He'd do a lot of inside jokes. Like he'd use his real address well, you'll see as we go through it. Like you love the guy.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love the guy. I have yet to see Nicolas Cage or Angelina Jolie, so that's a plus. Wasn't that was like a big name director? That was the big joke because here's this tiny little cult movie where this guy just fucking cranked out his practical effect stunt racing movie, and the Hollywood version decades later just kind of picked up the skeleton of it and just made this giant.
Well, the widow was very involved in it.
All right.
Jerry Bruckheimer, Touchstone Pictures. That was who it was.
Which is Disney, right? Disney owned Touchstone back in the day. I wish they would put that movie on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I wonder why they wouldn't, right? We don't know the legality, but it was Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie. I saw it. 1995, The Widower. You see, he died. He died in a stunt. Not on this film, but on the number 2 of this film, Gone in 60 Seconds, number 2. There was an accident and he died. So there's a widow, involved. Yeah. And she worked with Jerry Bruckheimer to make that film happen. I saw that film. That film's got this whole subplot in which they kidnap his ne'er-do-well brother, and they're going to kill him.
It was McRib, right? Javici McRibovitz. What was that kid's name?
I don't know.
Greasy. Genovese McRib.
I don't know.
All right.
Greasy McRibs. That's so
Greasy McRibs. No, the Scientologist, the young guy, the one who looks anyway.
I wouldn't know that kind of thing. I don't watch the news. I will Google it.
Oh, yes. Spare me your Google.
Now, okay. He stole the car. The owner was out walking his dog drunk. And so he got in his car in his pajamas and is chasing him. And that attracted cops. So now we've got our first chase.
Uh-oh.
These cops, they are all real life cops. I mean, H.B. Halicki owned like a junkyard and a repair shop. Where you saw them before doing the stripping of the car, that's his shop.
That's the shop. Nice.
Right. And he would stop for 3 months, and he would bang out cars, and he'd end up with like 20 grand, and then he'd make more movies.
I had a sense it was his shop because you could see him in the back editing the movie. He's there with the Avid machine.
These are real people. All throughout the whole film, you'll just see real people. There will come down the car over the hill, do a jump, twist around, smash into a wall. And real humans are standing there going, what the fuck?
Nice. So shit like this, like a flipped over car, you don't take lightly. Like, so they actually had to like flip the car over, get the camera ready.
Yup.
Like for a movie, you know, big deal. But when your friends do it, it's like, whoa, man, how'd you do that?
It is so dangerous. There were so many accidents on this thing, including our director himself, who walked away from this movie with a limp for life. I mean,
and it's unfortunate. I mean, he died in shooting the sequel to this movie.
Yeah, he did. He was in New York, upstate New York.
Yeah,
and they were going to do a stunt, and this crane let loose its chain early. It chopped into a telephone pole, which fell to the ground. And our poor guy was like, right on top of me. He's like, look at look what's coming. Like a meteorite. I mean, what are the
how
odds?
horrifying. What are the odds? Well, I mean, so there was no like safety crew or whatever that are associated with films. They just went out and shot it.
Yeah, this guy made fish burgers, but he did it with a lot of money, and it looks quality, and it's really well done. But yeah, it was dangerous all around, and it even took his life in the end.
Wow. So can you talk about the sequel? Because from what I understand, it's only like 40 minutes.
Well, yeah, they didn't get to film it all. He died, Listen, I just want to tell you, that's the bad guy again.
Right.
Okay, so he stole one of the 48 cars, and you saw it last night but then he went and put the car back because he got he attracted attention, and he knows the guy is an insurance adjuster who never gives the money to the people, and that's
so why? So he returned the car.
Mm-hmm. So he put the car back so that guy would get in trouble, because that guy claimed, you see the cops handcuffed him. I don't know. He screwed the guy over. What's happening now is the lady's calling up their secretary, Miss Penny Lane, is calling up limo companies, because they got like 4 or 5 limos on the list, just making arrangements to get picked up.
Oh, there's the old thrifty.
Yeah, the gray-haired. Here's our gray-haired best robber.
Mm-hmm. I didn't recognize him. I was looking for a guy with not dyed hair.
Right. It's so obvious he does not old enough to have that.
I was looking for someone who looked like Adam Horowitz, right? And not like
look,
the other
it's
two.
Tabiki Inn. Wait, cafe. What does it say?
Tijuana Inn. TJ. Drop in, get it. Do drop in? We do drop in.
You see his briefcase? Oh, he's just parking a Rolls Royce here. But they do their research. They stake it out. Here goes one of the caddies that they wanted. It's gone in 60 seconds.
I know. I was timing it, and it didn't even hit the minute mark. Oh, he took the bike for shits and giggles too. There's sunglasses.
They said they don't keep the possessions inside because it might, lead to being traced. Okay.
Oh man, Flight to Eastman. He's taking the yellow car.
Not an Eleanor. Okay.
No, it's a lemon Eleanor.
I think it's a Porsche, right?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. So are you keeping count? Are we keeping car count? Because once we get to 50, I'm turning this movie off.
No, it's only 48 cars.
Well, we've seen 4 cars get stolen so far, right?
More than that, haven't
5. Well, this must be 6.
Here comes another.
Is this the fucking movies? There's
All
like
right, let's
42
say
more.
we're like a
Oh,
6.
finally, some 70s I like.
All right, so now we're gonna get some 70s you like. One is he'll be like, "That's a fine honey right there," and then
Now I gotta steal the car.
he'll get into the car, but he'll get a surprise in the car.
What, a boner?
That's no surprise.
Oh no, there's a dog. He didn't see it because he was looking at that lady.
That's very close.
Oh, is it Python?
Good guess.
No, my God, it's a baby tiger.
It's Bengal. Is that a guy or a gal tiger? It's Bengal.
Bengal.
Whoa, look, it's a puppy. Or it's a cub.
You know, you have to crack a window when you put a tiger in your back seat for security reasons, because otherwise
this was
can't.
the 70s.
Oh, right. They had like, did you notice the kid in the back seat too? The 70s, man. That's just crazy.
Now, this is a little weird of the film. We now see the whole process of doing the stealing. Why didn't we see that on like Car 1? You know, like why do it now?
Well, I think it's kind of like Crank 2. You have suddenly realized you have to fill the rest of the movie with stuff.
But there is this horrible scene that does exactly that.
Just pad the time. Yeah. But this is interesting. You know, I kind of want to know how they do it. Schlitz malt liquor. See, look, malt liquor's from the 70s.
Look at the bull.
Yeah, bull's fucking tipsy.
Blue bull. Ox.
Blue bull. Oh, I get blue balls all the time.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it, brother.
Hey, brother. Capone. I got a book about Capone. That's the Old Testament. What do I feel like reading tonight? Capone or the Old Testament?
It's like you're Walter White stuck in the cabin with nothing to do.
Right.
What do it's Capone or the Book of Revelation?
Let's see. I'll start from left to right. Capone. Bullshit. Old Testament. Well, they have that Playboy magazine behind the desk. You can look at that.
Fran and Zoe.
She's in on it, right? I'll steal those cars.
Yeah, she's in. Okay, so here's what happened. There's bad guy, right?
Right.
Bad guy saying, well, you fucked up now. One of the cars you stole was seen by the insurance, blah, blah, blah. He noticed the plate. And he's like, you're fucked now. And he goes, don't worry about it. I'll have it gone by the morning. Okay, so here comes a tow truck.
Wait a minute. The movie's not called Gone by the Morning. Okay, here comes the tow truck.
No, he's not stealing the car. He's sort of like putting it back.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so here comes
Return in 2 days. God, in 60 seconds.
Look at his hat.
Return in 7. Oh my God, I love that hat. He should pose for a salt and pepper shake.
Okay, now here's a cop. So what? What's the big deal? There's a guy with the tow truck. Why does he care? I don't get it.
Ooh, there's a canine. That dog's sniffing out bad guys.
Yeah, well, this was the 70s, so it was still the K-8 program. They hadn't advanced the...
Oh, it was the K-8, right. That was back in the day.
Today's police dog is a true soldier, trooper. He is a K-9 level.
I saw the Jim Belushi prequel, K-8. Wasn't as good. Sentient dogs. Sentient dogs.
I want lunch. You just ate.
You just ate. Woxy.
I know that. I'm sentient.
What the fuck, man?
Right.
Law enforcement's crazy.
That's right. Why? No, the thing is, the cop's right. By the way, it's a real police officer.
Yeah.
You know, this H.B. Halicki, he ran tow trucks. He was, Department of Public Works contracts. He was a big dude in the film starts out and it's like produced by H.B. Halicki Towing Company. It really was produced by a wrecking yard and towing company.
Yeah, right.
Really
I love it.
He did all this on his own, and
this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like you could see the camera getting banged up a bit when they.
Yeah. Now he owned there's going to be a big chase scene, and all the cars he owned, he would like go to auction, just like we saw, and pay dirt cheap for these cars so he could fuck them up in this movie.
Now, one thing I have to ask you is some of these cars are Rolls Royces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you pull it off? What do you think?
That's friends and stuff. That he didn't own. I don't know the answer.
He puts a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, this like that shot we just saw with the camera on the bottom of the seat or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty cool shit.
He's really spent budget on this. I think it was here it is. He spent $150,000 of 1974 money, and it made $40 million. Now that's probably over the life of it, because it was released to DVD and VHS but I mean,
was it though? Because this was a cult film. I mean, in the 80s, it was an underground videotape. It wasn't easy. I couldn't go into Blockbuster and find this film.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not till maybe the Nicolas Cage movie might have prompted it to be re-released.
Well, I've got release details. I'll have to find.
Yeah. So was this like was this a road movie where they just brought it to different towns and stuff, or?
Well, it was all pretty much Los Angeles County. The chase that we're going to see, which is the big one, goes through 5 towns.
Do you think when the movie was released, though, did they do it as like a Village Roadshow type of tour?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me find in my notes. I've got something written up about the release.
It seems like this film lasted a while. Like it's a perfect double feature,
the director's brother is the one doing the crane right now.
Nice.
Yeah. And almost anywhere on the internet you read a review of this, they mention it.
Well,
because he's into it,
Yeah. He's a cool brother, the director.
Right.
Yeah. You gonna let me do what? Hey, I'm sorry what I said about you 40 years ago. It's all right, bro. Yeah. Oh no, Eleanor.
You see, he's just like showing us production value of something he does all the time. Wreck up a car. Yeah. It's the world he's in. And he will destroy 127 cars in this film.
Jesus, if I ran a drive-in theater, I'd be like, oh, precious. Oh, I could have been parked. Oh, another customer gone.
Very nice.
Look at this. This is how you steal a fucking truck.
Yeah, it's just more. Well, I don't think he's
removing the caboose.
He clearly is, yeah.
Wow, look at that. It's a blunt before blunts. He's actually smoking the tobacco in there.
Right. That's like a pre-blunt.
You're supposed to dump it on the bus and put weed in there, dude.
Why can't I find the release notes? Damn it.
Oh, but I'm sure it must have had a life. I mean, if I had a double feature movie house, this would be the second billing of every time, whatever it is.
Well, it's a good and bad film. Like we're seeing all the good stuff. Okay, they're noticing an Eleanor, but that's okay. They've already got their Eleanor. They're going to steal.
Look at this. How vintage.
Yeah.
This is Los Angeles, right?
Right.
Or Southern California, at least.
No, it is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Now they're noting where he lives. Okay. And they're like, in case we need another Eleanor, ha, ha, ha. And that's like a plot point.
Oh, because they're going to go back and get it?
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Yeah, you can't introduce an Eleanor in the first act and not pull it out in the third.
Okay, so now we're going to have a thing. He's doing his job for the insurance company, and he shows up. I understand your car was stolen. Yes, it was stolen. Blah, 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 blah. We'll try to get it back for you. You better, because this is a lot of money. Nice to meet you, client. I will try to find your car. Heard good things about you, son. Good luck.
And the secretary is like, oh, grinning. I got it. Well, he is a good actor, too.
I cannot believe I got the box office information here.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
I don't have. Okay, well, the release would go through like all of its releases on DVD and VHS, and they were. I don't have years because.
But this never played on premium cable or basic cable.
I guess not. I don't
Yeah.
know. My research has failed the audience. Now he's meeting the client. I hear good things about you. We're going to do a good scorebook, sir. And it's sort of like he's winking at the audience, like, I stole this fucking car.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'll get your car back.
Yeah. I can sense exactly where it is. Well, not in 45 minutes. I can sense exactly where it's going to be.
It's going to be returned in 30 days.
Return the sequel. Yeah, the guy brings the ship back with the 48 cars and says, "Fuck it. We have to return all the cars."
Ooh, look at my toy room. This is where I have my race car.
Yeah, well, it was a serious like racing vehicle, not one of these. They're just bragging. The movie's bragging because he can. It's production value.
He has it.
He knows people who have a garage with fucking race cars. Formula One is that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's shameless because I want a Viceroy cigarette right now. The promotion.
Excuse me, sir, boss. I'm giving you unnecessary things in the 2000s. Like, there's a phone. I'll take a memo to call him.
Right. Here's a memo for a phone call.
Please send flowers to Dickie Johnson's secretary.
Oh, hey, look at this. Television studios. Oh, there's less gates around it. Now they have like security gates all around it. That's by the farmer's market, Carl.
Oh, really?
Cool. Yeah. That's what they see. Mr. Price is Right.
He goes, okay, I'm taking this car around front. He goes, well, it's not done yet, sir. You know, he goes, well, this guy's in a hurry and he's making a scene and he wants to leave right away. Well, I haven't even waxed it yet. It's fine as it is. He goes,
oh, he's just going to steal it. Listen, it won't take that long, probably less than a minute.
Yeah. This will be gone in
60 seconds. Hey, man, bummer. Oh, yeah, so that's like, dude. Wow. That was right across the street from Studio City.
He's got the vacuum on his face. Why?
I think that's a bagelry right now.
Now, this guy is like, what's going on? That was Lyle Wagner's car. I'm here to pick up. No, I'm not Lyle Wagner. I'm here to pick up Lyle Wagner's car. Now, who just got into my boss's car and drove away? Listen, buddy.
Did they have a laugh track during this, or they couldn't afford it?
Yeah. No, but it did deserve it because that was the dialogue was just there were no jokes, so you'd have to be clued in.
Right,
trying to be a joke.
Oh, there's the upstairs art gallery, which is a joke because there's no second floor.
Right, I know the hypocrisy of our world. Oh, don't be such a teen.
Oh, I can't take Los Angeles anymore. So fake. It says upstairs, but there's no upstairs.
So he's distracting the lady with directions questions as he backs out. Gone in 60 seconds.
Oh, I have to do my car count.
There's another one.
This car is ridiculous.
What is it up to? 14? What do you think?
I wish. Yeah, 14. We only got 34 more left. Cars go.
I wouldn't know what to.
Oh my God, this manta's killing me.
You're preying on me.
Look at this. These guys are grown men. They can't even fucking get it. I can't breathe, buddy. What a crazy car. Wait a minute.
Come back here with my car. Hey.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Listen, you know I'm the bad guy, right? Yes, I do. And you're pissing me off. Now I'm going to continue to be unfair to you, but yet the audience will love me.
You know, one of my favorite car thefts is I learned it's for the Grand Theft Auto way. They stand in front of the car stops, and then the guy presses triangle and he walks up to the car, opens the door, pulls the driver out, and then he gets in, and then his buddy who's in the passenger seat eventually leaves. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, it's Radar from MASH.
Yeah, right. He just dropped another Polak bomb. He goes, how do I look? You know, in his fancy car. And he goes, like a dumb Polak. Where's your wig? It makes me itch. Okay, now, they got a car, and they're going to find heroin in it. Like millions of dollars worth of heroin.
Yeah.
Now, our hero is too smart for that. He's like, go put the car back right away. You know what I mean? Like
right.
the
We're not
mob
fucking with
or
this
whatever.
car.
Yeah. Just go put the car back right away. But the bad guy is like, we gotta
The bad guy
move
who looks like
shit.
Stacy Keach, by the way. The Stacy Keach lookalikes like, hey, wait a minute. Let's not run to hang on. I have an idea. I hold on to this. He does look like Stacy Keach, the cokehead.
Yep.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh no. Oh, knock on the door. Who could it be? The cops.
Oh no. How do they know it's heroin and not sugar and not
He went like
cocaine?
this kind of thing.
Oh right. Yeah, that's how I could tell.
So yeah. Well, I mean, I could tell for cocaine. I wouldn't know what heroin is. If I had a little cocaine I'd be like, yes, cocaine. There is no question.
Oh, come on in, Officer O. Is it
Yeah.
O?
Well, it is someone they know. And you see his gun. Yeah, that's production value. He's a real cop in real life. I got nothing on all these actors. They're just friends.
And you're right.
Brothers and
the cars are the stars in this film.
Yeah. So look, there's heroin on the ground. And now what the cop is there to do, say, remember, all the heroin is shoved into the car. Like if he bumps something wrong, it'll fall out, like open the glove compartment, Yeah. So they're all scared because of the heroin.
Right. Better snort it.
I don't know.
I have an idea. Give me some tinfoil and a lighter.
What the cop is saying is there's been 35 expensive cars stolen in Los Angeles County. Yeah, so our county.
Oh no. This is 70s drug humor right here.
No, they tricked him. He goes, listen, while you're in there, can you back it up so the bad guy can get into the office? And he goes, oh, sure. What me worry? He turns on the car and backs up and hides the heroin under the car for them.
Nice. Good thing he didn't bring his dog with him. He's the one cop that doesn't have a police dog with him, right? The guy who goes into a room full of heroin.
Yeah, he has a K0 unit.
Yeah, K0. Well, that's what it was in 73.
He goes, listen, I'm stupid and we need to sell that heroin right now. And he goes, well, I'm smart and we're not. Okay, you think that he's saying to himself, let's return the heroin to where we got
the car. Yeah.
So that we don't get in trouble with the mob, right?
Right.
Okay.
Which was the thing back then.
I don't know. Anytime. Listen, if you switched bags with somebody and there was $84 million in there, sure, you could say oh, I'm rich. Somebody's looking for that money. And with that much money, they'll find out who had identical luggage. You know what I mean? They will trace you.
So these are identical cars too, right?
No, these two, no. Okay.
They're just white.
What I'm trying to say is you think the boss is smart for returning the heroin, but then he doesn't return it. He burns it.
Oh, the heroin's in there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he wanted to start a drug war while he's at it.
Yeah, but right, exactly. So he's gone from brilliant to stupid. If you aren't going to return the heroin, then sell it.
This is how to burn a lot of heroin in 60 seconds.
Really what he wants to do in 60 seconds is entertain us as an audience.
Oh, yeah, we're going to watch a cargo blow up.
Yeah. 127 cars he kills in this movie.
Burned it alive with heroin in the back. Bye, Renee.
Yep, that's right. Now, Loretta Lynn here with her hair, which she didn't have in the beginning. Look how big it is, man. It's crazy.
She doesn't have the biggest hair in this movie. The other guys have crazy hair.
But I mean, she must have gone down and been like, hi, y'all. Can you give me the Dolly Parton? Sure, gal. Sit down. You know what I mean? I got a big shoot today. I mean, it's a coif on her head right now.
It is a coif.
She's wearing a helmet, like in Spaceballs.
Oh, Dark. You think that's Dark Helmet? Or Darth Helmet?
You burnt the heroin, you idiot! I'm on the bad guy's side throughout this whole film.
I'm by the burning car, sniffing up as much fumes as possible. Did you? Hey, Mike, a car full of heroin's on fire. I'm on my way. I'm bringing like a tinfoil straw with me. I made it with some foil and a pen.
Heroin foiled again.
Foiled again. It's a kid's movie about a dragon that I chase. Oh, look at this place. It is so cool. Like, even where the parking lots are cool in this movie.
Okay, the thing is, though, okay. If you were listening to the sound, you'd see that it's very poorly acted, but they're trying really hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very poorly acted, but at the same time, you forgive him for that because you know he just made it with his friends. So it's like community theater quality. You know what I mean? Darn it. Hey, I'm not joking around. You take me seriously now. Line. You know what I mean? It's no acting. This is the worst part of the film. It goes from her to this guy Okay.
All right, I'll watch it.
Don't watch it. It's long and tedious.
Well, I do have to take a peek, Carl. Can I step away?
Understand. This is the time. Did you bring what I do is I have a bucket. I mean, I'm not a gross person or anything. I immediately clean it out after the show.
Not to delay the inevitable, but you've watched this movie about 3 times, right?
Yeah, and I forgot to tell you. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead and ask your question.
No. I'm just imagining you using a bucket those 3 times.
Not for number 2. Seriously, it's not gross.
Oh, the second time you watched the movie, you didn't use the bucket. I got you. Not for number 2.
Okay, so we're back to her smoking in the office.
Yeah. And her hair didn't catch on fire.
With her coif. Oh, and here he is walking along the cars. We're back to him.
You got the mad car. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, we're back to her having a cigarette. Oh, we're back to him walking the cars. Oh, he's walking cars. Somebody's dialing a phone. Well, the point is the Eleanor they had was not insured. So they have to go return it and get a new one. I don't know why that's the rules, but it had to be insured. So we have dead air, and I do apologize for that. So I'll just tell you about, this guy. Okay, H.V. Halicki. He made a bunch of films in 72. They're all car films. Love Me, Deadly Race Driver in 72. This movie in 74. In 82, he did The Junkman, which was kind of like a sequel. In 83, he did Deadline Auto Theft, which again was another sequel. He did in 88 Deadly Addiction. He was a Rolls-Royce driver. In 89, he tried to do Gone in 60 Seconds too, but he did die. He died during the filming. Maybe I should. During a stunt, just an accident. Here, I'll tell you about that. Look at them. He's walking the cars. She's smoking in the office. It's the worst. This is where the film gets stupid. Oh, he's found an Eleanor. Now we're going to get some action. August 20th. Oh, she's in the office. He's at the play. August 20th, 1989, while filming in Dunkirk, Buffalo, New York, Halicki was preparing for a dramatic stunt sequence in the film in which a 60-foot tall water tower was supposed to topple to the ground. When the cable attached to the tower snapped unexpectedly, it sheared off a telephone pole, which fell on Halicki, killing him instantly. Poor guy died. Okay, this film's still sucking right now, in which it was so good before. Oh, it's an anonymous tip. It's an anonymous tip. Sorry, I misled you a little.
Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
all that happened was they have to return the Eleanor they stole. Okay. But that's okay. They know where a new Eleanor is. Remember the movie?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But the bad guy is so pissed off about the heroin, he's calling that detective with an anonymous tip.
Oh my God.
You want to catch some thieves, those people you've been chasing, go to the International Hotel where they'll be picking up an Eleanor.
I missed that. So the detectives say, hey, you're not like the other car thief who's pissed off. And that's the only way I find out about this shit, right? Like, you're a real citizen and you're calling the police and I'm doing my job. This isn't like some shitty vendetta that you like. I wouldn't even know about you guys if you didn't fucking call me. Don't tell me that, right?
It's a tip. It's an anonymous tip.
It's an anonymous tip. I'm just a concerned citizen.
The cop who we saw, who got the tip, who went to their place and they tricked him, why isn't he sitting in this car right now? Because it's just two regular cops.
This guy's a maverick filmmaker. Where is he shooting this shot? Is he on a doll?
In a hotel room. He's probably, I don't know the answer, but I assume that he's in the hotel
in a building there. Yeah.
In the lobby.
It looks like a crane shot.
Yes, but it can.
In a weird way, it's not.
Well, why would you? I mean, if you could just go up and open it. I mean, that's how they shot JFK. You just open the sash, throw up.
I told you.
There he is.
All right.
Okay, so they got that tip and they went and they don't see anything. They're just, is it suspicious? Two guys pulled up, one guy gets out, he's going down the ramp into the,
parking lot.
Yeah.
It is suspicious, yes. If I'm looking for car thieves, I would think that's suspicious.
Yeah.
Because you went into a parking lot like that. He got out of it. Did he get out of the building and go to his car parked underneath? No.
See his gray hair?
Sabotage.
I can't stand it. I know you planned it. Just Watergate. Because you're all in my face.
You watch that video, God bless them all, and you go, wow, the Beastie Boys have a great sense of humor.
Yes.
And then you watch the band for the next couple of years. You go, that one time those guys had a great sense of humor.
Yeah, some of the early stuff when they were old school is pretty bad videos,
Yeah. Well, they were funny. You got to fight for your right to party. It was funny, right?
Well, then, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're talking like when they were punk rockers with
No, you're right. You're right. It was after you got it right. I think it was called Booty Callin', Booty Callin', something
booty
like
shaking, right?
Stupid to stone. Yeah, booty shaking.
No, money shake. I don't know.
Okay, look at this. Look.
He's gonna do it.
To steal the Eleanor.
Okay,
because
1
the car
second,
alarm was
2
going
second,
off.
3 second, 4 second, 5 seconds. Whoop.
No,
shit.
This part of the movie is called Gone in 40 minutes. We are about to enter a 40-minute car chase in which 97 cars will be destroyed.
I am so excited. I'm so glad you let me pee during the show. As a guest, I just I can't believe you keep saying you're a guest, Carl, week after week.
I don't give the host of our show permission to go pee. If it's number one, you got to go. Whoa. Gone in 40 minutes. You can't drive on the sidewalk.
No, that's not cool. You have to, unless you're on a electric motor scooter, then yes, you can.
Yes, then you can drive on the
Or a
sidewalk.
Bicycle, you of course ride your bike on the sidewalk.
City ordinance. City ordinance.
Yeah, I think it is a rule. Oh no, don't go through that tunnel. I get bad vibes.
So this is the one Eleanor they need to steal and get to the dock to be the 48th car by whatever, the last second. Okay.
This is some remarkable film shooting.
And it's their last car. Can he make it?
Oh man, so they got all the other cars. So 47 cars have been taken in the first 47 minutes, and now the last 47 minutes is this car chase.
Look how it's already all fucked up. They can't sell that.
Yeah, they can. Oh.
Whoa. What production value?
Yeah, right. That's HD's couch, by the way. HP.
It probably, something like that. He went down there. How much is the couch? $15. $15. That's outrageous.
No, I don't have the sound on, and as I said, I haven't seen this movie. Does the DJ that we're watching now, does he become like the narrator of the film?
Yeah, no, not really, but he will narrate.
Whoa, that's loud.
You see, the car chase originated at their radio station, the building, right? So now so he's like, it's K something H, all country all the time, or something like that. And they're just going to kind of give details of the chase as it goes on.
KARS, Cars 105. What, we got a hotline. Oh. I'm supposed to recognize every location.
Well, growing up in LA, I know that this was the place where police vehicles were, and this was the radio station when I was a kid.
Yeah, as a El Gelino, as we would say for short.
If your radio station begins with the K, you're weird.
You're California.
You're weird. No, radio stations.
You have some East Coast. That's just your East Coast bias. No, what is weird is Canada.
It has nothing to do with where I live. A normal radio station has a W. If your favorite radio station has
can we at least unite East Coast, West Coast about Canadian fucking CNBC? Are you fucking business cable news, or are you fucking a Canadian NBC affiliate? What's up with that?
Yeah, I think you would want to identify yourself as the NBC affiliate.
KNBC, CNBC, not affiliated with CNBC. Oh, that's that downtown restaurant. That must be downtown.
All of these
Look at this.
Listen, all these cars you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, the bystanders are real, dude. All these cars you're seeing are owned by HB. He bought them all. He bought fire trucks for $200 a piece. He bought a garbage. See that?
Yeah, the old lady's in it. You know what? He reminds me of the actor Dax Stewart, DAX. Do you know who I'm talking about from Punk? He was married to, I think he's still married to Kristen Bell. He directed a movie called Hit and Run, where he had a big car chase, and the final car was some prototype he owned. And it was very similar to this. I mean, I'm sure that he was inspired by this as a filmmaker.
Well, this is the 7. Do you mean the car itself or the film?
The film has the same spirit. Like it just dissolves into a car chase. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
God, I wish
these people who are about to see right now, they are they're in the movie.
Right.
But the normal bystanders are not. Okay, they're right now, the chase is over. That's it. They got him.
Thank God.
He's surrounded. You're surrounded.
You said this was a 40-minute car chase, though.
Well, it's clearly over now. The chase is over. Hey!
What?
Whoa!
Look at that editing. He shot a bullet in it. Look, here's a quick cut to a bullet.
Yeah, 2 seconds after it went through, right?
Carl, not only does Carl do all the production of this podcast, but 30 years ago, he did everything for Fish Burgers, the public access television show on North
that kind
Jersey
of editing,
Cable.
Right?
Yeah, that kind of editing. You throw an egg at the Montclair City Center town hall.
Time, Vince fell off the roof. So I did this scene in which he falls off the roof, but it was really onto that thing over the bathroom. You just couldn't see it off camera. And then I had him jump over the camera with just sky. And then I had him jump from the back porch to the ground. So I cut the 3 together. It's the sky one. He boom through the sky,
The kindred spirits.
Okay, now the car chase is getting big and choppers are getting involved. Now, you asked who's the narrator of this film. You see the radio guy, but also it's like RK Fox weather planes getting in the air to monitor the chase, But also it's the police band, the dispatcher, they narrate. Why don't you listen for a while?
Oh, all right. I have it on 5, Carl, because it is really loud. All right, is it?
This sounds like Grand Theft Auto at this point.
That's Vince Vaughn doing his motorboarding impression.
Vince Vaughn. So that's going out on the air.
Oh, breaking news. Elderly couple sits on park bench.
Look at this. That HB just killed another one of his cars.
Oop.
He's going to kill 127. Now look at the good editing, pretending that they're recoiling with whiplash.
Yeah, and the sound effects, which we haven't been listening to, they're better than anything Bugs Bunny has.
Now, you asked if I saw this film 3 times. I have. This is my 4th. And that's all I'm used to hearing.
Right. Oh, our podcast is doing a service.
These are all HB's cars. He just went to auction and... Okay, I'll give you $4 for that. I'll give you that's
$4, right? Yeah, I mean, this is not like, oh, hey, check out my gun collection. It's $100,000 worth of guns.
No,
this is just like he went down and got himself cheap cars, and
right. And you see them over and over. Okay, watch. Here's a funny joke.
Well, that's amazing. Then see the camera shot again. He does these Batman TV angles where he has the camera like in a weird spot to give that angle, different angle. I love it. It's inspiring.
The cinematographer was, I don't have information on him because he's just another person who only worked on these on HB's films. I don't know. Varick, I think his name was. Okay, so that was pretty fucked up at this point. Look, I love this apartment. Why don't we take it? And then they get hit. This is what we're going to see for 40 minutes.
Yeah, this is like Crank or Crank 2. Like, yeah, I'm going to overcome my fear of being shot in the first movie. There you go. Boing, I got shot again.
You got to pay your toll. You don't have Easy Pass in 1974.
You know, back in 1974, they weren't able to take a photograph and thingy. The best the toll instructor can do is stick out his arm and wave and shake his fist.
Did you see him go up to the toll and then screech to a halt and twist? Think about it. HB was up at the edge of some highway filming with his guys. Okay, it's got the walkie-talkie. We're almost to the toll thing. I mean, it's just normal people.
Oh, hey, there's the bear. Fucking California Republic flag from the 70s.
You don't need to hear the soundtrack.
Oh, I'll get shifted to another gear. Look out.
Let's go, baby.
You got to stop suddenly.
Crash.
Uh-oh. Looks like a hubcap's falling off. We're like Mel Blanc. This is what Mel Blanc did on the Jack Benny show. Jack, is that your jalopy? Well, it's a fine car, I tell you. Here, I'll start the ignition. And then Mel Blanc gets up to the radio mic.
That's right. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was so loud with our introduction, and now I was doing my Mel Blanc car impressions in your ears. I gotta go.
This is filmed on regular roads, and oftentimes people were in danger. But there wasn't a casualty outside of the filming, and lots of times they closed off streets and stuff.
I'm sure
with permits.
Although I do have to say that the director of this film, it seems like he modified his own vehicles and then shot them driving at 80 miles per hour, and it just seems like you still need someone to test the car, to make sure it's going to be like the stud's going to work.
Well, he's a stunt driver and he thinks everything's cool, and we do safety protocols. And
yeah, but even working on spreadsheets as an insurance administrator, a second set of eyes always helps to check the numbers.
Okay. You see the production value of this film. He knows the cops. So they said, hey, I would like to film you taking off the choppers. You go, okay.
Yeah.
Sure thing, HB.
There was no other reason to see those helicopters because he had the chance to show those helicopters.
Right. And that's true throughout the whole film. You'll see, you're going to see them doing, going on motorcycles and doing model planes. And okay, now this is going into the construction area, and there's going to be a cop.
Whoa.
There's going to be a real life. This is what I was talking about. He's just showing production value.
Right.
There will be a accident for real with one of the cop cars.
Not one of the BMXers.
No, not like a real person. Like okay, it's one of the actors in the. Can you call them actors? It's one of the people in this film.
One of the stuntmen.
And those old timey lights where the sirens were big and heavy up top, that almost killed this guy because he'll flip upside down and it'll squeeze. They had to jaw of life his neck, his head out. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Notes. Whoa.
Whoa.
Be careful. This is all planned. He owns those cop cars, but the cops are real. They really are.
So not all the drivers were professional stuntmen.
No.
Just the ones the ones who didn't get hurt were.
Yes. Nobody got hurt outside of the people who were, in part of making this film.
It's always depressing when you watch a movie and it ends with the like in memory of, and it's like a stunt person who worked on the film, and you go, oh, well, like I'm glad they acknowledged it and they gave the memory, but
wait. Here is stereotypes in a car. Okay.
Oh my God, where's the audio? This looks like us in the car, smoking and driving around.
It's okay. The next time you see them, do put the audio up because they are so stereotypy.
Okay, well, here's the sound beforehand. Wee.
Well, the dispatcher saying the pursuit is over. Repeat, the pursuit is over. Then she goes, the pursuit is not over. Suspect leaving construction area. Whoa. You're surrounded. Up. That's it, Mike. The chase is over.
It's done. Nicolas Cage, give it up.
This is the police. You are surrounded.
Your brother has been freed. You don't need to do this for the kidnappers.
Now look, they're making little flirty stuff like, oh, I guess it's over. Yes, finally. Cute officer who I've always had a crush on.
This movie is basically him like, well, I'm surrounded. Nothing I could do except run.
Look, the car came up and bonked him kind of by a mistake, and
like
it jarred him. He goes, she's like, the pursuit is not over again. Look, this is it. Here it is. This is a real accident. And it was not meant to flip over and go down, and it crushed into him. They got him out and he's fine. These are all real, planned stunts and everything. They're not accidents there.
But I mean, him driving into the overturned car wasn't on purpose, right?
That was a different scene. Like the guy on his own loan flipped over. If the guy crashed into a flipped over car, there was not a person in the car. Nobody there. I think there was some reckless stuff in this film, and the only injuries we really learn about are the directors themselves because he was the famous one. But I'm sure there was stuff.
Well, I know that craft services food was really hot. It burned the tongue and the roof of the mouth of many of the crew members. Chilly night, the infamous chilly night in 1973.
Yes, it delayed the starting of shooting as people are having very rough mornings.
Well, none of the actors could say their lines. They just had to wing it.
Whoa! 127 cars.
I know, and we're watching. I could feel 127 brain cells pop each time a car gets destroyed. Where are you going? GPS. Take a right at the Dust Bowl. Ooh, now, recalculating.
Cops who have been chasing from the start, remember at the hotel, they were disabled there for a minute, but they're back on. And she's like, are you still in pursuit? And he goes, what do you think I've been doing? Having coffee? Yes, we're still in pursuit.
Yes, we're still. I love that. What do you think we've been doing? Ordering Chinese food through an app? Of course we're doing it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just working out the. I'm going to do my own. I'm going to do a remake of this movie.
Again?
Well, if it's a TV show and it's 8 hours, I think it'll be fine. The same thing every week.
You could just do it as a reality show. I always wanted to do one of the Demolition Derby. I think that would be a great reality.
A great one. Do you watch shows like Top Gear and the American equivalent?
I don't know what that is. No.
So this is a long-time BBC show where 3 television personalities would ride junky cars on like trick stuff. You know, they're gearheads and they get to drive rarefied cars. It's like Jay Leno's Garage, but they wreck shit and they drive on scary bridges and shit like that. And one of the guys on the show, Jeremy, I don't remember, Cornish. He said something that was vivid, right? Jeremy Piven, who did BBC shows, but he said something awful, and the BBC fired him, and they hired like Matt LeBlanc to be the replacement, and then Amazon Video.
Duran?
No, from the Friends.
Okay.
I'll be friends with you. And then, but basically, the original presenters got their own Amazon Prime show called like the Grand Tour, where they do the same shtick.
Cool.
So they drive around and trash cars and shit like that.
They didn't. You can't cancel me.
You can't cancel. Oh, I got canceled. Oh well. Oh, Amazon Prime's giving me a lot of money to be on an international market. Damn you, cancelization.
Look at these good shots, man.
Not Jeremy Corbyn. I forgot. Who cares? I mean,
Jeremy Boob from Yellow Submarine, or
yeah, that's right. I was going to say Jeremy Boob from Yellow Submarine.
Jeremy Lloyd Haupt. He was an actor in 92, 93 in this Fishburgers thing.
Did you ever watch The Chase with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Very like that. It's the same director as Never on Tuesday.
Martin Sheen Chase one was better.
Oh yeah, the Martin Sheen
with Sissy Spacek.
Oh,
okay, look, he just slammed into a pole by mistake. 85 miles per hour. The Cadillac behind him bumped him. Okay, the director, HB, he got really hurt. 85 miles per hour. When he woke up, right, he goes, did we get coverage? Like, did you get that? You know, did we get the shot? That's all he cared about.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Cadillac hit him. He spun around into that pole at 85 miles per hour. And it was just another example of him getting hurt. Now, they had to, I really don't know the story. Like, every time he gets hurt, they would have to delay for like a couple weeks. And he finished he would finish scenes with a cast on his leg. He was like Evel Knievel type of guy.
Right.
More narration of
look at that fire. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's not controlled at all. I mean, like, that's this. Look,
he bought this garbage truck at auction for $200, and it's going to get crashed into and topple over. Now, look, the people in the film are helping him out of a burning car, but the onlooker, this person is working for the film, but the onlookers, those on the sides, that's real.
Yeah.
Now, they pull this truck over with cables, and you should be able to see the cables at the top.
Oh, yeah, right. But there's other wires above it. So
yeah.
I'm not looking for it. I wouldn't see it.
He invested $200, got himself a garbage truck, and fucking fucked it up.
Yeah, right in the middle of traffic.
Yeah, with real onlookers. He couldn't.
Like he didn't call the county, right? He didn't say, "Oh, hey guys, hey, I was gonna blow shit up." Okay.
I'm sure he had a permit. There isn't a lot of information on the internet about this film. It's mostly about his widow, who would go on to, she was making the sequel with him in 1989. They were both starring in it, sort of as husband and wife. And they were deep into it, like 30 minutes of shooting already. This scene, there was a water tower that was to crash to the ground. They were going to pull it down with cables. One of those cables snapped and sliced into a telephone pole. And turn up the sound now.
Okay, hang on a second. Sorry.
Okay, that's it. Did you hear the stereotyping? Yo, man, you looking good, man. Pass that bottle, yo.
I just see us fucking in the backseat. They'll be like, "Can you pass?" Yeah, all right, whatever. Just pass the joint.
$200 that fire truck that we just saw.
I know they're weird fire trucks.
Turn up the sound. All right, that's good. Now we're going to crash into something just to show production value, just to go wow to the audience.
Wow! As an audience member, I'd really had a production.
I spent $8 at the grocery. That's the highest bill in months.
Oh, right, 1973, where you were able to take the shopping cart out of the supermarket and wheel it home.
Yeah, and you would bring it back a week later when you shopped.
When it's time to go, yeah, you wheel it over.
Now, it wasn't the right thing to do. That's fucked up. You're not supposed to do that. But it happened all the time.
It never happened. Really,
old
people
ladies especially
would wheel home the shopping cart and keep it in their driveway.
Yeah, like Hudson County.
This is Carson County.
Okay, this is the real mayor of Carson, California.
California area with a population of over 82,000 and an assessed valuation of nearly $350 million.
Whoa, $350 million. That'd be one building now.
Right. Look at the pipe smoker up front. I really want to hear this and smoke tobacco.
His name is Sak Yamamoto, and he is the real life city of Carson mayor. And he goes, "Excuse me, mayor, there seems to be some sort of chase."
They're what? They're shooting a movie of doing what? That's one way of getting the city to agree with your car sons. Have the mayor in it. There's some truck driver like, "We just got a call that Smokey has detected you."
Come on back.
This movie was highball, and they would have had a CB radio on.
That's why I was trying to. I was like, Jerry Reed? That's
Jerry Reed and Peter Fonda. Peter Fonda, my friend Peter Fonda plays Rabbit. He's used to be a former trucker, and now he just goes his own way. We're freeballing it. I'm Jerry Reed. You know, trucking and hauling trucks from Canada down to Canada is not easy business. And our movie shows that.
United States.
Yeah. Using Canada. Oh, look, K Fox.
Right.
Down the street, and I was so scared. I ran back in the store.
He was going down the street, and you ran
down the sidewalk.
The sidewalk?
That's cray-cray.
Okay, here we go.
Production value.
Finally met their match. Yeah.
Production value.
Oh no, look out. 7 shopping carts are in front of us.
Look at your cool tricycles. Don't call them that, dude.
Don't call them tricycles, man. Tricycles are only $50. Easy to maintain. Woo. Oh my God, that guy already. You know what, Carl? That guy is big.
Yeah.
Trees down, killed about 500 people. It was unreal, man.
It was unreal, man. He'll say unreal
one.
again. Listen, there's the blimp again.
Yeah. Weird.
Unreal. Turn up the Coming back.
Oh no, don't hit the Dotson building.
Is that son? Is that son?
Dotson.
Look, those are real onlookers going, "What the fuck is happening? What's going on?"
Hey, I just thought you were shooting B-roll of people buying cars.
B-roll.
There was no B-roll in this movie. Everything you see has been shot and put on the screen.
Now look, this cop is like, "We're going to make a roadblock." Like a lot of cops have showed up and they're going to make a roadblock. Okay. And in this scene, one of the cops almost gets killed. Now you see the guy with the stripes and this mustache? I think it's him.
Oh, how can the fucking miss them?
When it impacts the car, he has to fucking leap away. You'll see it.
All right.
He goes, "I think I hear him." Come on, let's get going.
I thought the cars that Spiegel would make car noises.
Clunkety clunk, I'm broken noise.
Like he's Mel Blanc or something.
Look, roadblock.
There we go. That's going to stop him. Whoa!
Look how he had to run away. He hopped over the car, and that's a real almost death.
I mean, he like, yeah. Fuck, dude. You.
You know, these onlookers, remember when he hit the pole and he was knocked unconscious?
Yeah.
There were people there. You know, the Cadillac had hit him and spun out and rolled over. That was all planned. So the pretend cops were like, oh shit, you know, like the filming was stopped. So the onlookers are like, help the victims. Hey, cops, do your job. Go, that lady's hurt.
Right. Stay away from the craft service table. Do your job.
Now, this is Moran Cadillac, but it's Moran. And what they did is HB owned like 4 of the Cadillacs lined up in front, and he put an oil slick so the car would slide into the Cadillacs. But the oil slick was so good, it like slammed into a bunch of that. Oh, turn up the sound. He's going to have a breakdown. He had to buy all the Cadillacs he destroyed at this guy's place. Keep it up because she's going to have one last little. He's going to faint. He just can't believe it. Now, there we go. That's it. He wins the Oscar, in my opinion. That was a great
job. Ignored by the Oscars. Was he at least in the In Memoriam the following year?
Okay,
Memoriam.
We're going to have it again. In Memoriam. We're going to have it again, Mike. You're surrounded. You can't get out. The road
must be over.
Now watch how he sneaks out of the roadblock. Look how cool this is. Whoops!
He almost hit that guy too.
Wow.
This is all for an Eleanor.
Yes. And look how fucked up it is. Look, she's calling the boss all upset. And she's like, I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know what's... Here, turn it up. Turn it up. Phone for Mr. Joaquin. Phone from
Dan Aykroyd. Phone for Dan Aykroyd cameo.
Phone for Dan Aykroyd. Okay, listen to her.
Mr. Joaquin, I don't know how to tell you this, but this whole place is a myth.
Is he a Baldwin brother? Look at him.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
That's it.
I'll be right there. I'll be right
Look
there.
at that fake hurt person.
Mr. Joaquin, there's all your cars got wrecked, and they were really wrecked, and they got wrecked, and
yeah.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
So this oil slick really was so good that he smashed into about 7 or 8 Cadillacs. You know, 3 of them he owned, so he had a little buffer, but he had to buy the other ones. He's like, no problem, man. Let me write you a check. And the Moran Cadillac guy was like, I just made 6 sales. You know, you break it, you bought it.
Isn't it like shooting porn in your pizzeria? People are like, yeah, didn't you shoot porn in here? Oh, this is the best dealership. Yeah, but didn't you have a car wreck a bunch of cars in your place? Yeah, quality entertainment. I guess I would go to that car dealership. I saw you in Gone in 60 Seconds. All your shit got fucked up and nearly killed anyone.
Those are actors.
Yeah, but they're showing it. And in the movies, they always like
sensational.
But like if you see a movie like a Terminator movie, like a Terminator 3 in particular, all the cops jump out of the cars before they explode. All the cops roll out of the cars, or they're okay. But here, like he's actually showing consequence.
Yup, you saw that lady on the stretcher.
Yeah,
look at the
this guy.
It's all fake, but yeah.
Because you don't have movies. Movies don't show you that. You don't see that in Fast and the Furious. The people that got hit.
No, if the car lands wheels up.
But usually you're zooming through some exotic city and you're smashing cars left and right, and those cars go ziggy zaggy and blow up.
Yeah.
But you never see the people in those cars be put on stretchers afterwards.
Bloody nose.
Yeah.
Broken clavicle, collarbone. We already saw this shot.
He's going to.
Oh, look, he's breaking. Okay, now turn up the sound.
All right. So.
Look, going for a different angle to dissolve.
Slow motion.
Keep the sound up. Look, he's about to compress 10 vertebrae, our director.
Weird.
He just compressed 10 of his vertebrae, and he'll be okay, but he'll walk with the limp for life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right here? Right here?
Director is squeeze on his spine.
Ugh.
Now look how cool the movie is to do these echoey sounds. I mean, it's not the real motion. Showing it from 8 angles.
This scene, damn it, hurt you. Yeah, all right, great. Let's do slow motion. I want to hear roar. Put it in the middle of the movie.
Cars are avalanching down.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah, when you win the 500, you do that circle donut and makes
right.
the smoke.
Well, people always ask me, like, did you just win the Indy 500? I go, no. I just pour milk on my shirt.
Yeah. Okay. Those are it. That's his fire truck again. That's his ambulance. He bought them all.
Now, saw it in slow motion and then regular motion.
The roadblock now is blocking the chasers. So it really is going to be over now, and our guy is going to get away.
Was that because he hurt himself so badly? He's like, that's it. We're done.
No, in the movie. In the plot, the guy's fine. And see, here he is just driving on the regular street, and his feet, the fuck Eleanor, just beaten to hell.
Wow.
Now he's looking for a way to get out. So he sees a car wash.
The same car wash?
No.
How many car washes have we seen? 3 different car washes? Outdoor car washes?
I broke my perfectly fine umbrella. That's the kind of broadcast they're having right now.
This end, K radio station that begins with the letter K.
Well, it's K country all the time kind of thing.
Yeah.
KL country.
Country.
Car wash. That's my ticket.
Continuous country here on KKK. KCC.
I'm stealing that.
What's the steal? You're going to say the words KKK on stage for that pun? Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Continuous country.
Hi, do you have the car wash that will fix my car?
Okay. But I'll start with the whole bit of like W radio stations.
Yeah, right.
K radio stations.
That's freaking you out. The radio stations start with the letter K.
It's just, I mean, like, I know it's okay. So,
oh, here we go. Our friends.
Look how much smoke is in that thing. Dynamite. Slap. Give me 5.
Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. That's a shopping cart right there.
Now, we never saw. Is that what happened? It was his car that hit the shop.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. I watched this the 4th time okay, now look, he's put his car through the car wash, and guess what he sees? He sees an Eleanor just by coincidence.
Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty bad.
That's a bad movie rule.
Yeah.
Right? 6 people in the universe, and the 6th person is a killer. He just happened to find the same fucking make.
Yeah, coincidence is never good in a plot, but
sometimes it is.
Yes, when it serves the plot, but when it serves your good guy to get out of trouble.
No, that's not good. Like one of my biggest beef.
That was lucky.
Yeah, it is lucky, and also what a waste of our time.
Yeah, like it was. I hate when it was all a dream. You wasted my time.
You mean he
So now
found this same car at the end?
now we find out that the DJ is the one who owns the Eleanor.
Oh, man, we ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, the joint, man. You think we'll make it to the junkyard, man?
Quality acting.
No, go ahead. Keep it up. Keep it up.
No, I people can watch the movie on their own
now, and they can't.
Is it going to start? Are they going to start a chain of events?
No. This is the end of their events.
If this was Final Destination, they would park. They would knock over a milk carton that happens to be on the parking spot. The milk will pour into the electrical wires, causing a fire.
So now everyone's on the lookout. The manager's like, well, sir, ma'am, I did not say we would rewash your car. What kind of car is it? It's a 1973 Ford Mustang.
What?
Now, that wasn't a pricey car. It was just that the Mustang was never going to be again. This was the very last one. So everyone wanted to buy it, you see.
Oh, she saw the beat up one and she thought
right,
it was
and she fainted.
Just like in Mark Twain's Prince and the Pauper.
Right, sort of.
Or to serve and protect.
Please, sir. Okay, so they think they've got the owner of the car wash. Right. They think they're arresting him because it's his car. We got him. Okay, now we have a tense moment in which the new Eleanor, he might get caught by the cops.
Right.
He goes, "Where's the 10 freeway?" He goes, "Just give me your license, buddy."
Kirby shoes.
Now we would say, "Where's Route 10?" But you snobs out in LA.
No, you just have to say the.
Where's the 10?
Where's the 10? Where's the?
You want it south or north? Can you tell me where Route 10 is? You mean like a plant, like a root? What do you mean?
Like a root? Oh, like the roots?
So he goes, "Hey, wait a minute, you! Hey!
Uh-oh.
You want to get to Route 10? Go straight and make a right."
Oh, you mean the 10 officer?
You mean yeah? I said East Coast over here.
Yeah,
metric system out there.
Here on the East Coast we have WNEW, right, home in the New York rocker. But the West Coast, there's a K. It would have to be KWNEW. What's up with that?
What's going on? Canoe.
That's a different word, people.
No, they got the Los Angeles Carol Miller. Okay, turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh yes, finally the plots are going.
Leave it up.
What are they going to notice? Billy.
Yeah. Watch what our hero says.
See you around, Billy.
Right.
Well, there goes the only interesting people we've seen so far. Oh, I got to vote for Peter Pinchon for sure. Oh, shit, the car's on fire.
Yeah.
What? That's it?
Directed. Now look how it's superimposed. It really wasn't done in the 70s. Also, the soundtrack we heard was modernized because of some lawsuit kind of thing. Maybe the internet didn't tell me about the release because it wasn't. I don't know.
No, but it was released. It had been. I mean,
people. Well, it was on DVD, but I don't know if it went in theaters. I don't know.
Right.
Toby was his nickname. Yeah, people called him Toby. His wife called him Toby.
Oh, I find it so funny. Like everyone survived. The car was on fire, but it's okay. Long Beach Police, Carson, Long Beach Fire, Torrance, Redondo, Los Angeles Sheriff, California Chips. Just makes it Toby's dream come true. My God, this is crazy.
Now, this was maybe made in 1989 after he died.
Right.
I don't know. Now, look, this is scenes from, that's his wife. You see, it says Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
This is scenes from Gone in 60 Seconds 2 in 1989. You can see how it's really on video.
Well, it says 2000 on there.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is 1989.
Oh, I see.
In 2000 is when the new film Gone in 60 Seconds came out. Maybe they repurposed it for a promo. I don't think so, though.
But no, this is vintage. This is for the sequel, Gone in 61 Seconds.
She's
Also,
Armenian American, and she's very pretty and nice in interviews and stuff. But she'll sue your ass if you try to use Eleanor. If you try to nickname it Eleanor, yeah, that's her.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Good for her. That's savvy. Oh, Carl, what'd you think of this movie?
I hated it. I really think this guy was ambitious and he pulled it together. And you were in the restroom at the time, but he made two sequels. One was called The Junk Man, and he again played Pace or whatever. And one was called Deadline Auto Thief, and again he played Adrian Pace.
Do you think those movies are on the YouTube?
Adrian. Yeah, maybe we could search for him. It's called The Junk Man and Deadline Auto.
Okay. The Junk Man just popped up.
HP is that what you want to see next time?
Well, we have a movie set up for next week, but I think the next time we see a movie, we should probably see The Junk Man 1982.
Okay, so The Junk Man.
Are you okay with that? Watching him again?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to that. You said you found a trailer?
Well, yeah. Do you want to do the movie that we have lined up, or just go straight to The Junk Man?
This is your show, and you give me the orders round here, both.
Let's do The Junk Man.
Okay, The Junk Man. Let me go to trailers.
Right.
I hope we're. Okay.
I hope there's a trailer.
There best to be. Trailer: The Junk Man, 1982.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna have to catch up. It's just the next video that Otto played was The Junk Man, so it was one of the few times I appreciate.
Okay, there is The Junk Man original trailer, 1982, by Rust Billy channel.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Oh, here we go. I got you. I'm going to do Rust Billy. I'm going to hit play and hit pause.
Play and then pause. Slide back to 0.
Slide back.
0.
All right, let's get the sound going. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't edit this shit out. All right, ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Junk Man.
What?
John DeLorean, you're talking too quickly.
Oh, we saw some of the footage from number 1.
Dream worth millions, and now someone wants it all. Put his life on the line, trying to kill him, and he's running out of time. He loves his cars and he loves his child. He's a millionaire and born too wild.
Whoa!
He decided to get into the movie making business. He was in the auto junk business, and now he has stuff.
Sounds intriguing.
Oh, it's the same joke.
Guys?
Fans from around the world gather here to pay tribute to a great American legend, the brilliant star of East of Eden, Giant, and the classic Rebel Without a Cause.
Armin B. Hollis will hereafter be referred to only as the target.
Deadly assassins with their aircraft and speeding cars close in for the kill. He gives all stunts in his movies.
That's action and adventure.
His life. The Junk Man brings you
The Junk Man.
action.
Biplane.
150 vehicles and some of the most daring airplane car and lift stunts ever.
Whoa, the good year flip.
It's been a good year.
Oh my God.
The country rap thing.
Put the fun back in the theater with entertainment for the entire family.
What
The
family?
Junk Man, 2 years in the making. The chase thriller of the 80s. Rated PG.
Junk Man.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was The Junk Man. Fucking, I just thought Gone with 60 Seconds was the craziest shit I've seen on as a film. I was wrong.
Take to the skies too.
Oh my God. Oh, people love this movie. It's all over YouTube. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched Gone with 60 Seconds from the great H.P. Herlicker.
H.B. Halicki.
We love H.P. Halicki, who unfortunately passed away in '89, and we are going to be watching his movie from '82, The Junkman, next Sunday at 2 p.m. So you can listen to it first on Mutiny Radio. You find mutinyradio.fm on your internet or on your live streaming podcast app. And yes, please, I didn't even mention that. Go to Patreon, go to Venmo, donate to Mutiny Radio. We had just had a fundraiser, Carl. I don't know if you noticed it.
It was a fundraiser.
It was a fundraiser, and somebody actually donated the full amount.
Right, and you suspected it was me.
No, I didn't tag you to say that, Carl, good job for putting down that money. I was like, hey, someone actually donated the entire sum of the fundraiser. So we appreciate it here at Mutiny Radio. Bring quality shows. As you know, Monday and Fridays, they have live comedy shows, as well as our station manager, Jam Benjamin, has a lot of live shows throughout the city of San Francisco. Check them all out. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. And be our 39th follower on Twitter. Carl, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for researching it. I'm looking forward to the Junkman next week. I'll see you then.
Let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman. Let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with Mike Spiegelman. You can watch if you want to. You can slap Spiegelman's behind. LWAFLMNOYT on Mutiny Radio. Mutiny.
Mutiny! It's pronounced mutiny. Mutiny! It's pronounced mutiny. Mutiny! Oh, my turnoffs are guys who say mutiny. Mutiny? Well, let's watch a full-length movie on YouTube with
Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Oh, Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Oh, Mike Spiegelman. Hey! Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman. Mike Spiegelman.